We live, baby. It's a pre-birthday stream, man. I ain't telling y'all how old the motherfucker turned, but our nigga might see another day tomorrow. Another year. And we live. But I might gonna be turned off a little bit because we got music in the background. Cool. What's good, family? What's good? Appreciate you checking in.
The identity of these teams. How much are you worried about record at this point if you're a player?
And Kevin, I wouldn't worry about record as much as I do camaraderie and execution. And I also look at the schedule up to this point. How has the team fared against tough competition?
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Sharing the wing spots, it's Jones and Ingram. Williamson out there with Cody Zeller. And it's McCollum in at the point guard. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Rebound, Minnesota. One-on-one here. Here's Crawford. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on C.J. McCollum. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
After two consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And remember, he is only 22 years old, and when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
So it's Minnesota now, following the score by New Orleans. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, he puts that one on his head. Edwards, such a force.
Now here's Ingram. McDaniels defending. And here is Ingram. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Here's Zeller. Gobert pulls it in.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Left side, Towns. Here's Crawford. And he goes big with the dunk. Right over Cody Zeller.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Ingram, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. The fader. Crawford with the rebound. And a bittersweet game here for MP. Today's game falling on the anniversary of the passing of his grandfather, and Greg, a great player himself, Truck.
And you figure MP will be charged up emotionally. Hopefully, it only impacts his play in a positive manner. I know Truck would be incredibly proud of the young man MP has become.
Here's Ingram after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. McCollum. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Great ball movement by B.I. Spots a wide open teammate and feeds him.
Crawford against McCollum. Crawford drives in, out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others, not so much. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
I think Minnesota, they weren't supposed to be this effective at this point in the season. The question now is, can they sustain it?
And a wide open look for McCollum, and the 3 off target.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Here's Crawford, and Gobert kicks to Towns. Hands it from downtown. Towns has got 5 points so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pelicans trail by 9. A break even by modern big man standards. Karl Anthony Towns can really shoot the 3.
Yeah, and the only center to win a 3-point shooting contest. Towns has developed a terrific stroke, and he just shoots the ball as well as most of the guards in our league.
Here's Crawford, following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Ingram with the steal. To the middle. Here's McCollum. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 6. Timberwolves leading by 5. Towns a screen on McCollum. Crawford passes to Towns. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this thing.
For New Orleans, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Pass to Ingram. Fader on the way. Another one falls for New Orleans.
You see how Ingram's polished his game, looking smooth from the mid-range.
Crawford against McCollum. Now here's Crawford. He's covered closely.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Ingram kicks to McCollum. Rebound, Minnesota.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Crawford passes to McDaniels. The fadeaway. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 5. And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in. And a change for the Pelicans. Trey Murphy's checked in for Zion Williamson. There's 1:54 left here in the opening quarter. Gobert with the block.
An incredible defensive player. Gobert is always affecting shots.
And he gets the bucket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Gobert with the screen on Jones. Here's Crawford. Ingram with the steal. And it's McCollum in the corner. Fires the 3. Crawford with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 3. Dish now to Towns. Ingram with the steal. Uncovered. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Crawford with the ball. And Zeller picks him up defensively. Plenty of space. A nice shot by McDaniel.
How about the pass from Gobert, scanning the floor well and spotting his open teammate.
McCollum kicks to Zeller. Here's Ingram. Good, he hits the jump shot. Ingram's got 6 points.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Crawford passes to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Now here's McCollum. Last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Here's Ingram. Pass to McCollum. Ingram with it. Working on McDaniels. And that one's good. Ingram.
I mean, excellent positioning by Ingram. He's right there to keep the play alive and finish it strong.
Jones against Crawford. Gobert with a wide open look. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We come... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Right now...
Hey, bro, only reason we be losing I actually play on high pitch.
Checked in for Minnesota. Money comes in for Shake Milton. The Pelicans also changing it up. Cody Zeller's checked in for Nance. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Brandon Ingram. Rudy Gobert is out there with Reed. That's Conley, and there's Money. And it's Edwards in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Smitty, who are some of your favorite teammates during your 14 years in the league?
Kevin, there's so many. Glenn Rice, Dikembe Mutombo, Ronnie Cycli, Kevin Willis, Stacey Allman, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and the list goes on.
McCollum outside. Nailed from three-point land. McCollum's got 9.
Hasn't seen a 3 he doesn't like. CJ takes a ton of them.
Crawford against McCollum. And here's Conley outside. The shot comes out.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Williamson in the post. Guarded by Crawford. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Hey, you want to talk about explosiveness? This is your man, Zion Williamson.
Kevin, I mean, when he was in college, he blew through a shoe making a cut. He's so strong, Kevin, the leather couldn't hold up.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
A healthy Zion is a force to be reckoned with.
It's Crawford on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. Crawford drives in, and he dunks it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Minnesota leading by 7. Fade away. Zeller grabs the board.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Alvarado passes to McCollum. Good on the 13-footer. He's got 11.
This is why you have to stay attached to C.J. McCollum. He can bury it from anywhere on the floor.
And here with the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Lobbed up there for Edwards. An emphatic LU jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now the pass to Zeller. McCollum looking it over. Lets the 3 fly. Again, McCollum missing.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Steve, we've talked about this. A great job by the Pelicans front office in surrounding Zion Williamson with talent.
Yes, Kevin, when he's healthy, they're one of the best teams in the league. But to go the distance, he has to be available.
Minnesota making some changes. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. And it's Shake Milton in for Mike Conley. New Orleans also making some changes. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. And Jones subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Minnesota leading by 9. Crawford with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Crawford against McCollum. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power. Putting that slam. Towns was not messing around.
And it's Jones with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they've got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Guys, we had to take flight to get to this game tonight, but here's a guy who simply takes flight and flies that wheel on the basketball court. I mean, it's pretty surreal to watch a guy who can elevate to that level.
It's Crawford on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. Timberwolves passing it around. Doubled by McCollum. Crawford kicks to McDaniel. Offline with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
You look at Crawford, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against New York was outstanding. He dropped in 38 points, and as expected, he distributed the rock and got his teammates involved. A mind-blowing effort, one that's going to be hard to repeat, but hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Nance is checked in.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Crawford passes to Towns. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Nance sets a screen for Ingram. Misses, and he wants that one back.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And the first half is now in the books. Timberwolves ahead, up by 15. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
Let's hear it for the
I thought she had one.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story. About what MP's going through emotionally tonight, it being the anniversary of his grandfather's death.
Yeah, you talk to anyone who knew.
And back to the matchup at hand. Everything has been going smoothly for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And that is it for halftime, folks.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
This is why you prepare. Get ready for the opportunity if it comes your way, because you may be asked to deliver.
So the Pelican 5 right now. The front court full of star power with Ingram and Zion. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. And it's Zeller in at the center position. 2 points, that one goes. Crawford's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Timberwolves. Pass to Zeller. He kicks it to Ingram. Shoots it. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Williamson outside. Passes it to Zeller. McCollum outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Zeller. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Edwards can't hit. Pelicans trailed by 19. Williamson double team. Crawford with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. The Timberwolves have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Both free throws, good from Crawford. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Ingram outside. Zeller setting the pick for Ingram. Looking to get it going. And the Pelicans miss again.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Crawford looking over the floor. Edwards against Jones. And the dunk by Towns.
And how about the game from Towns? A combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
Williamson against Towns. And finished off by Williamson.
With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Pelicans have a lot of weapons offensively, but there seem to be enough touches to go around. Coach Willie Green said there's a trust factor. All those guys, they go out and trust each other. It might be one guy's night in this game, and it might be someone else in the next game. They always just want to make the right play. Kevin?
Yep, thanks, D.A. Good stuff. Jones, no one around him.
Ugly start to this half, hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Over in the corner, McDaniels gets it to go from beyond the arc. McDaniels got 7 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
All right, coming off the court, come on and get down for your Timberwolves.
And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Rudy Gobert.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
Here's Ingram. Zeller trying to free himself up, and he banks in the layup. He's got 10.
I like the attack mindset. Ingram not content to stand out on the perimeter.
Right wing. Gobert finds Crawford. Ingram outside. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. All right, the NBA already has a team in Canada, a G League team in Mexico. Could we see a team in Europe, you think, Steve?
Kevin, we've had games in Paris, London recently. It'd be really hard travel-wise on these guys, flying all the way over to Europe.
And that one falls for Ingram.
With continued hard work, Brandon Ingram, in my opinion, has the talent and size and skill to be a top 10 player in this league.
Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Pelicans also making a change. Trey Murphy's checked in for Jones. It's good.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Pushing it up. Crawford outside. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 4th rebound in this one. Kicks it to McCollum. Zeller, a screen on Conley. And here's McCollum for 3. Zeller, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Crawford passes to Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Pelicans. Pass to Ingram. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. And it's Jake Milton in for Edwards. And then for New Orleans, Nance comes in for Cody Zeller. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Zion Williamson. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Crawford, no luck. For New Orleans, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Pelicans have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Here's the pass to come. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
All right, look who's coming off the court. Come on, get down for your Timberwolves answer.
New Orleans making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. And at the start of the new year, a look here at the Rookie of the Year race. Some great young players making their entree into the NBA. You look at Crawford. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
This is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Yeah, midway through the season, I say he's made the greatest total impact. A potential generational talent. We'll see if he can keep it going.
Pass to Reed, fires from deep, and he's good on the 3-ball. Reed's got 10 points.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Nance outside. Here's Alvarado. Reed with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Ingram against Crawford. Here's Reed. And the layup falls. He's got 12.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Ingram against Crawford. Ingram up top. 12 points for him. He feeds it to Nance. And the shot goes in. Nance has got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
And so it's Minnesota ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the...
In for Shake Milton, and the Pelicans also making a change. McCollum's checked in. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Alvarado. Out to the right wing. Back to Williamson. To the inside. And then slaps it in.
Reading the defense like a book. Zion just taking what he sees and pick and rolls.
Timberwolves leading by 23. We've got Brown. Conley out there with money. Then there's Reed. And it's Edwards in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. They double him with Williamson. Here's Brown with the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Brown's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. To the wing on the left. Alvarado finds Williamson. From outside the arc, sinks the three-pointer.
Just waited for his chance and took it. Murphy clapping back with his own 3.
Outside Conley. Crawford against McCollum. Brown outside. Conley with a wide open look. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Conley's got 7 points here in this quarter. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. It's up a 3. And it's Alvarado missing.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Out to Edwards from the arc, and another 3 for Minnesota.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
Williamson in the post. Brown on him. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Houston Rockets. And then on Sunday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And looking at the Boston matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. Here's Williamson. Good work there as it goes.
So clever with the rock. C.J. McCollum is always looking for someone he can set up.
Brown with a screen on McCollum. It's Crawford with the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
To the paint, here's Zeller. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And, you know, he hasn't been able to get to the line as much as he did in that first half. Credit the defense for making the adjustment.
And with this new CBA, great for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the players.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the players should get a share of that.
Morris checked in for Shake Milton. It's McCollum on the wing. Takes the 3. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 4 assists in the game.
An outstanding three-point shooter. You've got to chase McCollum off those corners.
And there's the feed to Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And he makes the first. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Minnesota. He hits both from the stripe. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Zeller setting the pick for Ingram. Wants to get it to Zeller and does. Yep, that one goes.
Unselfish, good decision maker. Brandon makes his teammates better.
They set the pick. Jones against Crawford. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Einard's checked in.
Timberwolves timeout ball.
Now Crawford. He takes it in, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Out of bounds. Minnesota balls.
Shot clock at 5.
2 minutes.
The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here.
All over his man. Jones not giving him an inch.
Here's Williamson. Drops in the layup for 2.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
They set the pick. Here's Crawford. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Williamson. Passes it to Zeller. In the corner, it's Ingram. This one for 3, and another 3 for New Orleans.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Crawford against Jones. Crawford outside. It's stolen by Jones. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Loads it up for Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Beautiful pass by Jones, keeping his head on a swivel and creating the wide open look.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
Hey, I told you, bro. Had a few tricks up my sleeve.
You got the win. I give it to you. Good game. But for real, though, it's fun going up against you, man. Hope it's not so fun next time. Good looks. Work. Take it easy, CJ. Yes, sir. Good luck. Appreciate you. Yes, sir.
Give me that. My boy MP is picking pockets. You see the game he had the other day? Yo, I feel like every possession was a turnover.
He's got a nose for the ball.
Mm-hmm. I was looking up the steals record, and I feel like he could easily break that.
Kendall Gill, 11.
Pretty good, Sam, but Kendall Gill is actually tied with Larry Kennett.
Look at you dropping the knowledge.
I have my moments.
Let me guess, MP has a 9,000% chance of breaking that record.
I bet my house on it.
You live in a studio apartment.
Yeah, but if I had a house, I would bet on that.
Honestly, 11 is doable, but difficult. But doable.
Agreed.
show Scoot what you're all about.
You got this, MP.
Feeling you, MP.
Just made sure you did.
And it's all happening in Minnesota from the Target Center in Minneapolis. The Trailblazers taking on the Timberwolves. For Portland, they'll be on the road in a tough test. But when this team shines, they shine brightly. Now it's proving time. T-Wolves, Blazers, only on 2K Sports.
Man, I won't call my ass.
Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate the end of the week? Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Berry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Grant, a look into the future of the NBA tonight. These are two of the brightest young teams in the league.
You know, when it's all said and done, BA, these are squads that I expect to eventually play for titles. I mean, the talent is there. And of course, it's all about gaining experience and gelling as a team.
All eyes tonight will be on the matchup between Scoot Henderson and MP. This will be the... Oh,
man!
Oh!
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Sharp passes to Brogdon. Grant with a screen on Edwards. Brogdon against Edwards. Pass to Thibault. 5 to shoot. Here's Grant. Over Towns. And that one's long.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
With the drive, and here's McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Grant. Here's Crawford. Gets a very good look and converts. Crawford's got his second basket of the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Brogdon, and the first shot of the night for him, missing. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high-percentage shots that come to him naturally.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Brogdon with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Grant outside. Pass to Brogdon. Shot to stop the run. Minnesota with a rebound.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Here's Crawford. Williams grabs the board.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Now here's Brogdon. The three. He buries it from three.
Good pass from the two-guard Sharp, solid at finding his open man.
Here's Crawford, guarded by Brogdon. Crawford passes to Edwards, and he makes it. Edwards got 5.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Pass to Williams, and Williams punches it home.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
Here's Crawford doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Puts up a deep 3, and it's Brogdon missing.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And the basket by Towns.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Now here's Brogdon. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Thibault. 6 to shoot. Here's Grant. Minnesota with a rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Crawford. We saw him with 39 points last game. And already halfway through the year. Let's see how the West is stacking up. Taking a look at Minnesota, they've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference. And of course, Portland, back 10 games.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, they just have serious hopes for the outcome of this season. They're focused on putting up a banner.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
I just love the ball move.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Minnesota.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Well, the Blazers have posted some high-powered offenses in recent years.
Well, their success is always centered around what they've done on the offensive end, BA, but now they've lost a little bit of that potency, and they've got to get back to more balance so that they can be competitive on a nightly basis.
Williams passes to Henderson. Outside Thibault. Open shot, Grant. And that one's on target from the wing. Grant's gotten his second bucket.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
A minute 35 left now in the first quarter. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. 6-point game. Pass to Sharp. Back to Henderson. 14 feet away. It's hauled in by Crawford. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter here. Picked by Gobert. Another shot. Crawford passes to Gobert. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Crawford, no good. The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Down low. It's tipped. From deep. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Crawford's got 9 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Portland trailing here. Henderson, the pass to Williams. Williams, a screen on Conley. Back to Williams. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
The first free throw's good. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Minot comes in for Towns. And it's Anthony Edwards in for McDaniels. So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Ayton, he's checked in for Williams. Murray comes in for Grant. Wainwright's checked in for Thibault. And Malcolm Brogdon is subbed in for Sharp.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
First team foul. Substitution on court.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. The 3 from Ayton. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Minnesota in a good...
25, the Trailblazers. 12.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Taking a look at the Trailblazers. They've got DeAndre Ayton. Scoot Henderson out there with Smith. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Wainwright in at the power forward position.
Well, everything in sync right now for Brogdon. Nice base, good timing, good release.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Crawford. Over Henderson. Off the left rim and out. Portland has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Good work defensively by Brogdon.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Launches a 3. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Crawford, no good. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Henderson, and that one is hammered home.
Whoa! Scoot! What a move!
The Timberwolves making it. Minnesota calls time here. Mike Conley's checked in for Brown. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
A few players ahead of him in voting. But if he can hold on to his number 5 spot, he'll be in the three-point contest.
He's a guy you need to have there. I'm pretty sure he'll be competing All-Star Weekend, and he's got a shot to win it all.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially especially the three-point contest.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He had 39 points and did what he always does. He got others involved. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Well, Brent, if you could pick one current player to coach your team, who would it be?
B.A., it's a really, really difficult question, but given the success of this player, what he's done on the floor, and what he continues to show himself to be off the floor, I got to pick Steph Curry. And the inspiration that he has just provided, not only the Bay Area, the Golden State Warriors, but revolutionizing the game and the way it's played. He has given everybody the thought of the possibility of that kind of perfection as a shooter. And that's something that I've always taken a lot of pride in as a player. Steph's my guy.
Back to Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Over Conley. And Grant gets it to go. Grant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's a lot of hard work in the offseason for Jeremy Grant to become better at the mid-range, finding some footing there.
Here's Crawford, defended by Henderson. Knocked away. Crawford passes to Reed. Here's Crawford. Shoots over Grant. Another miss by Minnesota.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Back to Henderson. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Crawford, defended by Henderson. Crawford passes to Reed. The kick out to Conley. Edwards for 3. Portland grabs the miss. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Yeah, nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
Timeout called, Portland. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Anthony Edwards. And Milton subbed in for Mike Conley. Williams is checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. Henderson outside. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the tray. Henderson's got 8.
Yeah, something Henderson is still working on, getting his three-point shot to be a little more consistent.
And the growth of Jeremy Grant since he came into the league, Brent, is pretty remarkable.
Pretty good for a former 2nd-round pick, an athletic guy that fell under the title of a project player, but in Detroit took a larger role on, and I think being able to produce at that level, BA, has given him the confidence to continue to grow in this game.
Here's Crawford, defended by Henderson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, BA, they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Brogdon's checked in.
The evolution of Grant has been something to watch. His offense has really grown by leaps and bounds and has become more consistent.
And so Grant nails them both. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Here's Crawford, guarded by Brogdon. Crawford passes to Gobert. Milton with it, outside McDaniels. Offline with a 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Milton against Brogdon. Launches it from deep. Brogdon.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Towns a screen on Brogdon. And he's going for the oop here. And it's powered home by Towns.
What an athletic play from Towns. Rising up over the defense to hammer in the alley-oop.
We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Graham. It's picked off. Crawford passes to Milton. He drops it from range. And it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. That shot is off. Here's Crawford. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Minnesota now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up.
Well, certain years in the contest are more entertaining than others, Shaq. You know, it's hard for me to believe this field will not be entertaining. You look at the field. Look at all these guys. You got to know they came to play today.
Yeah, they better put on a show. Please don't let us down.
And now looking at our current game in progress, a disaster of a first half for the Portland Trail Blazers.
They haven't been able to get anything going on the offensive end. And the lack of production doesn't just fall on the shoulders of the players. The game plan that the coaches have, it's whack. It doesn't work.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Minnesota's shooting about 47%, a nice number. They have their two big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. And it's Money in at the 1. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Towns a screen on Williams. Shot clock at 6. Crawford no good. Portland has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Trailblazers now, down by 12. To the left side wing. Pass to Sharp. Clock at 6. Outside, Williams. And here's Grant from the arc. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And Grant, this season, the Blazers adding a G League affiliate in North Portland.
Yeah, BA. I mean, the second to last team to do it. And the Suns next season will make it 30 for 30. Now there's a G League counterpart operating under each of the league's teams.
That one misses. And he finally knocks one down. Here's Crawford. 21 points in the game. Gobert with a screen on Brogdon. Crawford passes to Gobert. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
And the free throw, no good.
For his career, Gobert's field goal percentage is in the same ballpark as his free throw percentage.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, DeAndre Ayton has big goals. He said, quote, "I want to be the best young two-way player in the league, controlling the game even if I'm not scoring the ball. Being everywhere, creating shots, rolling, blocking shots, just being in the paint, loud, communicating. That's my type of basketball."
He's got all the tools, Allie. Thanks for that. Good stuff there. Here's Crawford. And he makes it on the layup. Crawford's got 23.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
To the paint. Williams against Gobert. Back to Sharp. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Brogdon with the bucket.
Good shooter from behind the arc. Selective when he does it. Love how Brogdon lets that one fly.
Here's Crawford. 23 points in the game. Towns a screen on Brogdon. Crawford passes to Towns. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Towns has got 9 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
It's Sharp on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Graham. Williams a screen on Towns. And here's Grant from the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. To the middle. And the basket by Towns. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Back to Brogdon. Back to Thibault. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Brogdon. Launches it from deep. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Over to the wing. Here's Crawford. Sharp grabs the miss.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Grant's shot is off. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Scoot Henderson's checked in for Portland. Here's Crawford, defended by Henderson. Tries it from 19. Nice jump shot. Crawford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
On the take.
That is what I'm talking about. Wow.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Edwards against Thibault. Inside, Henderson. Rebound, Minnesota. Thibault with a steal. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Crawford. 27 points for him.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And here's Edwards outside. No good with the tip. Portland has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Pass to Henderson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Crawford's got 4 rebounds now. And in most other draft classes, Scoot Henderson could have been a top pick.
Yeah, he has the talent and skill you want in a #1 overall pick. Circumstance of the class drops him down, but he has everything you look for in a franchise centerpiece.
It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Brown comes in for Edwards. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Ayton's checked in. Outside Thibault. Now here's Henderson. He's guarded closely. Pass to Ayton. 6 to shoot.
Bitch, you didn't grab his ass.
And he converts the layup. Ayton's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense. And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they play. And a
let the man
confidence
jump
they're
out
not
that
afraid to show. Outside Thibault. Pass to Graham. Back to Thibault.
The lady did. She was watching me do.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Lots of times you don't mind.
He jumped out the fucking balcony. She was sitting there talking to the nigga, but he won't listen. She following him instead of you grabbing this nigga. You just talking and let this man walk up there, dude. It just fall off and just jump out. What help did you really try to do? You ain't do no physical touch here.
Henderson outside. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Takes it inside to the wing on the left. Pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Right side Brogdon. This one for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. On the court right now for Portland. Scoot Henderson out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Robert Williams. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Wainwright in at the small forward position.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. To the inside. Ayton inside. Reed defending. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Nas Reed.
Unable to simply overwhelm people the way he did in college just because of his size. Ayton has done a much better job just staying patient. Great pump fake there.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Here's Crawford, guarded by Brogdon. Pass to Reed.
I don't know.
Milton with it, now guarded by Brogdon. It's rebounded by Grant. Grant's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Crawford. Elbow shot on the way. That one a little long. Poke loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Blazers will retain possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Minot. And McDaniels is subbed in for Milton. And also a switch here for Portland. Williams is checked in for Ayton. Grant the screen. Brogdon feeling it out a bit. Pass to Thibault from outside the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Towns is screen on Grant. Here's Crawford, drives to the hoop, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Pass to Sharp. From behind the arc. Oh, good D by Edwards. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. And that one is stuffed right
right through. Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
Well, the Trailblazers shooting at 31% here in this fourth quarter. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Grant going inside. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Grant's always looking for those seams, so when he finds one, he'll rip right into it, like his aggressiveness there.
Crawford passes to Gobert. They double him with Brogdon. Back to Towns. And stolen by Williams. Outside Brogdon. A minute 37 left in the fourth. It's Sharp on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Three-pointer. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for money.
He knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Jeremy Grant.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
That free throw no good. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns, and Milton subbed in for McDaniels. Good on the second one.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
Henderson left side. Tries to break his ice. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Say the boy, give me it in. I see you.
Here's Crawford, defended by Henderson. Reed passes to Crawford. Milton for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
That neither. You just gotta put your hands on something, don't you?
Smith with it. Henderson outside. Pass to Kamari. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead.
Blah, blah, blah. No, I'm just waiting on you to load up so I can switch accounts, because I got to switch account.
Let's see what we can.
And then they headphone up there. Where you at, teammate? You said what? He ain't letting you join. Don't lose my case.